Hey everyone! Eleanor Camacho was first introduced in 2013 in issue 19 of Deadpool. She was created by Brian Poston, Jerry Duggan and Declan Shavely, and if you couldn't tell by the title of this video, she is Deadpool's daughter. Eleanor's mum, Carmelita, had a brief fling with the Merc with a mouth, who left her behind while she was pregnant with Eleanor, which was unbeknownst to him at the time. Carmelita eventually finds Wade to tell him about Eleanor and to also get child support for their daughter. Wade is initially in disbelief because Eleanor couldn't be his daughter. She was beautiful and to him he wasn't. So how could this baby have been his? This is one of the sweetest things Deadpool has ever said. It really makes me appreciate the sweet parts in Deadpool's story and the panels that aren't just goofy and funny. Of course, being related to a superhero, or in Deadpool's case, anti-hero, has its downfalls. As Eleanor is targeted by her dad's many enemies, along with her mother Carmelita, Eleanor was kidnapped by the villain, the Butler. Carmelita unfortunately doesn't make it out of the kidnapping alive, but Eleanor does. So to keep his daughter safe from his dangerous and definitely not child-friendly life, Wade sends Eleanor to live with a family he trusts and keeps away from her, watching from a distance. Which is strangely considerate for Wade. Like, he has these sweet moments where I genuinely feel sorry for him and feel for him, and then he goes back to his normal self. So the reason I'm talking about Eleanor today is because I would love to see her featured more in the comics, especially with her X gene coming into play. Of course, at the moment Eleanor is still a little girl, but when she eventually, maybe in comic years, ages, her X gene will activate, thanks puberty. Her ability is revealed in Deadpool Volume 4, Issue 25. Keep in mind that this is set in an alternate reality, alternate universe, so her powers may differ in the present day continuity to that universe, although I hope it doesn't because they're really interesting powers. Eleanor's powers are of rebirth. If she dies, she can come back with her full memories, skills and everything she's learned intact. But she would be in the body of her teenage self because that's when she got her powers. So even if she was 40 years old when she died, she would still revert back to her younger self. Kinda like I guess like a phoenix, but not like a phoenix. There's a pretty powerful mutant there. I wouldn't say Omega level, but still a pretty powerful mutant. I imagine this ability would really take a toll on your mental and physical self, especially dying over and over again and going back to your teenage self. Dying, reverting back to a younger age, and still retaining all her memories. No, that's a storyline I would love to see. A girl with this heavy power on her shoulder just trying to survive. Obviously in the alternate reality it's a bit different. She's basically an assassin. But in continuity now, we don't know how everything's going to pan out. But I do imagine, despite Wade's attempts to keep her safe and protected from his life, she would want to be like him and help people, which can of course get you killed, and on top of that, you know, that's Deadpool, so that's an issue she would also have to deal with. Basically, I decided to make this today because I don't think many people know about Eleanor. People that don't read the Deadpool comics definitely don't know about Eleanor, and I think she has a lot of potential if her storyline is expanded and her relationship with Deadpool is explored and we get to know her a bit more and her X gene is activated. I genuinely think she would be a great character, and I can't wait for them to actually take the time to dig into her story a bit more, because at the moment she's a child, but when she ages there's a lot of different stories they could go with, especially now that Deadpool's king of the monsters. Okay, so that is it for today. Like I said, I did this because I really like characters like Eleanor that are kind of background characters but could be more. Another one comes to mind, but they're definitely more now. They were definitely background characters in the beginning and then they like kind of went their own way, but the Stepford Cuckoos are definitely something that comes to mind with characters that were kind of background characters, and then Phoenix happened and then Emma Frost happened and a lot of things happened. maybe I'll do a video on that. I do really like the small characters that kind of blossom into these huge characters and you didn't see it coming, and I really think Eleanor could be one of those. I would really love to see more of her and Deadpool's relationship because they do have cute moments. I would just like to see more of her. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Click that bell to be notified when I upload, and subscribe to my channel because it's free, and why not? Great sales pitch. It is free and you might as well. Any video suggestions, please leave them down below. Next week's video, I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, so those video suggestions could really help me out. And I will see you next time. Bye everyone.